So today we're going to put a few things together that we've been working on. We've been talking about brushes, blending modes, and selections. Let's look at how we can bring these together to create something. Currently, I have given you 4 different images of shoes. These are all plain white shoes, but I want to add some style. I want to actually create some color on these shoes. So just to give you an example of what I'm talking about, if I were to grab my brush right here and draw in these colors, I can color this however I want. But you can see that this could be time consuming, especially trying to stay inside that black line. That's very difficult to do with your mouse. You're also going to have to change your brush size a lot, and it's just time consuming. There's easier ways to do this. So I'm going to back up and back out of this document. Now I want to check my layers panel before I begin. So in my layers panel, I have a sketch 1, 2, and a shoe 1 and shoe 2. Inside of each layer, you have a work layer and a template. Now this is one of the few tutorials in which you will actually be using the template. It's currently locked. I would leave it that way unless I tell you otherwise. But we will be playing around with the template as well as that work layer. As you are painting, be very cognizant that you are on the work layer and not on the template when you're drawing, because that will create an issue for you. So, how can we do this? If I were to draw like I showed you, it's going to take time, but there are easier ways. So what we're going to do is we're going to create selections, and I'm just going to demo this real quick. I'm going to create a couple of little selections here, adding to it so you can see the different types of shapes it would be. I'm going to hit B on my keyboard. Now if I got my brush tool and I'm attempting to draw on this shoe with a selection made, you see there is no color coming through. That's because you are only going to affect the area that you have selected. And the selection here limits where I can draw. It's like making lines instead of sitting there trying to draw your lines. And this makes things a lot easier for me along the way. So how can I apply that to this shoe? So first, we're going to have to get our right selection tool. We talked about the object, quick, and magic wand tools. You could use your quick selection for this, but the easier one and better one is your magic wand tool. So find that today. W is the shortcut. I need you to select the layer, the actual template layer, that red layer in sketch 1. That selects your shoe. So now I can click on a section of the shoe and it makes a selection for me. I can hold shift and click on another area, or shift and hold and click on another area. And this allows me to select things very quickly. I can then hit B on my keyboard and notice that I've got this little no stop symbol. That's because I'm on the wrong layer. Click on the work layer area. And I can now draw using my brush and fill in those areas very quickly. And that's what it's about, working in a fast pace. That was much easier than sitting there working on these little lines closely. Now zoom in again. I'm going to use my magic wand tool again. I'm going to select my template again. I'm going to click on my laces, holding shift, going through and selecting each one. Now, when I get my brush, I can pick different types of brushes. It doesn't have to be a hard brush. I can go to a soft brush. It doesn't even have to be one of these general brushes. I can pick any of these brushes. And I can draw in using splatters or lightning bolts or smoke effects, whatever I want. Make sure I'm on the work area. Pick the color that you want it to be. So if I want this light gray. And I'm going to make my brush a little smaller and just kind of color the bottoms of these laces. Now I get a nice little 3D look to those laces using basic brushes, basic hardness. I've got a gradient going through these laces all of a sudden. So this creates a much more interesting look. So now your task is to color this entire shoe, whatever colors you want it to be. If you wouldn't put that on your feet, you didn't do a good job with it. The only colors you cannot use today are black and white. Every section of this must be colored out. So go through it, color it out, see what it looks like for you. Alright, so I'm going to move down to sketch 2. Now sketch 2 works a little bit differently. Currently you are painting on this top layer, you're painting on top of your layers. And that's all well and good, but down here we're going to do it a little different. We're actually going to be drawing underneath this layer. So if I get my brush tool and I paint on the work area, nothing's going to come through. That's because you can't see through the white areas of this image. So this creates a bit of a problem for me. This time, I want you to click on the locked layer under Sketch 2, and I want you to unlock it for just a moment. We're going to go up to where it says normal, and we're going to change the blending mode. So we're going to blend this down into the color. And I don't want to keep the light areas, so I'm not going to use the lighten options. I want to keep the darker options. So I'm going to go to multiply or darken, and you'll see what that does. It allows you to paint on this image in that work layer. Make sure you're on the work layer, and it'll come through showing the actual image through it. So click on that template again and lock it. Make sure that it's locked so you don't make any mistakes. I don't want you to mess up and draw on that layer. So we can do the same thing here once we have that blending mode attached. So I'm going to select my laces again, hit B on my keyboard, and I'll come in and paint those laces the same way I would have before. Soft brush, giving that red look, give it kind of a fade through. So you can play around with these however you want. On this one, however, I want you to grab a couple of sections of this, and I want you to play around with your custom brushes. So if you don't have any, go to Brush EEZY, download the ABR files, and you can look through the different types of brushes that they have. Try some of these blood splatters or lightning or whatever it is you're looking to make and see what that looks like on that shoe. It's going to give a much different, much more interesting look to your overall feel. So now on this one, you can utilize some white and some black areas, but I want to make sure that you're using at least 2 different custom brushes as you create this shoe. So make this whatever you want it to be, but make sure it's something you would put on your feet. Otherwise, you didn't do it right. All right, moving up, I'm going to go to shoe 1. And I'm going to look at the shoe that I have here. Now, if I were to start painting on this, just like before, it's going to paint the actual color and it's going to cover the image. Blending modes again. So on this one, on the work layer, I want to have something drawn so I can see it. And I want to change my blending mode to something different. Maybe I just want the hue to come through. Maybe I want to subtract or divide the colors to create something different. Maybe I want a vivid light or a linear light on this to make this shoe pop. I want you to experiment with your blending modes. Pick whatever you want and blend it onto that shoe. Now once you've done it, I'm going to select the shoe. With my quick selection tool, I'm going to have the whole shoe selected. Be careful not to grab this bottom like I just did. Hold Option, go back underneath it if you need to. So with the whole shoe selected, I can now color this shoe however I want to color it. So if I want to add some different colors like blue, I can come in here and add that in. You might notice that your blending mode doesn't look right all of a sudden though. So again, experiment with these different blending modes and see what works for you, what looks right. I'd probably recommend the overlay. So come through, color out your shoe, do something a little different with it, give it some style, give it some look. And then if you want to get very specific sections like the swoosh itself, you can zoom in, select just the swoosh, and color that whatever color you want. Play around with it, see what you come up with. And don't be scared to use those custom brushes. Those custom brushes are going to add a lot of extra detail to you. And it doesn't even have to be the custom ones. Utilize the special effects brushes. Smear your colors together and see what looks good. If you don't like it, Command Z. Go back, see what does look good. Now, once you've got this shoe done, move down to the bottom one. There are 2 shoes here, and making these selections is not going to be terribly easy for you. What your task for today is to color these shoes in any way that you see fit. Utilize your special brushes, utilize your wet mix brushes, select it how you want to select it. This is my task for you to show me that you've been paying attention throughout these last couple of lessons. So the brush tool is fairly simple. The selection tools are fairly simple. What you do to mix these together is what makes you unique. That is your art all of a sudden. So I want to see 4 shoes completely decked out here, looking killer. If you wouldn't put them on your feet, that's a problem. So that's your daily dose of design. If this tutorial's helped you out or you found this interesting, like, subscribe to the channel, set on the notifications so you don't miss anything. See you in the next one.